Income won't save bad behavior. Look, and I know that's not what you want to hear. Because if you're broke right now, the easiest thing to believe is that you just need more money. I'm sure that's the logical thing to think right wrong. That's not the case at all, nor will that solve the problem. Stay with me. Because by the end of this video, you're going to understand why side hustles don't fail. People do. And look, I'd never lie nor try and make you feel like I'm talking down on you. We've all been there before. Let's be honest. You've thought about it. Maybe you've tried it. Uber, reselling, freelancing, YouTube, something. You felt hopeful. Like this was the thing that was going to fix everything. And maybe you even made extra money. After all, I know I have done some of these myself for extra cash. It's the proper ideas for creating income, because after all, these are some options as side hustles. But somehow, you're still stressed. That line hits. But due to the circumstances, the real problem lies within your behavior, not your income amount. Here's what nobody tells you. If your spending habits don't change, your income doesn't matter. More money doesn't fix bad money habits, it scales them. If you can't manage $2,000 a month, $4,000 won't magically behave differently. I know that isn't what you wanted to hear. However, it's facts. In a minute, I'll explain the psychological trap that makes side hustle money disappear even faster. Look, I'm not sure why or for what reasoning. However, side hustle money feels like bonus money. I'm guessing because people look at it more as if it's extra money, which it is, but you shouldn't just think of it that way. You should position it as if it's your normal daily income with a purpose instead of bonus, extra tip, or any of the following. No matter how you accumulate the money, that's not what matters. What matters is how you decide to handle the money, and that's the trap. Your brain labels it as extra, which means it's easier to spend. You don't treat it like responsibility. You treat it like relief. And relief spending is emotional spending. It's often labeled by specialists as the dopamine loop, because it sends large amounts of it to your brain when you have this type income coming in, when in all actuality, you should be looking at it as a chance to continue to grow your wealth instead of immediate spending thoughts. Side hustles are exciting. Look, I get my friend, but I'm here to tell you, without the proper way of moving, side hustles are pointless. Sounds crazy, right? Trust me, I know, but it's true. New income streams feel empowering. You feel productive. That dopamine hit convinces you you're progressing. But progress without structure is just movement. You can run in circles and still sweat. Why am I telling you this? Because it's true. How? Because I've done it, spent many years working my butt off, only to wake finally one day with nothing to show for it. I've always been the hard-headed learner. Let's learn hard way then, right? No, I don't want that for you. I've been down that road, so you don't have to. That doesn't mean you're building wealth. So with a paycheck to paycheck system with extra steps, a lot of people don't escape paycheck to paycheck. They just add more paychecks. Now you're tired, burned out, and still broke. That's not an income problem. That's a system problem. Trust me with this one. In a few minutes, I'll show you the one rule that determines whether a side hustle actually changes your life. Look, did you know financial discipline is greater than income? Financial discipline is boring. Tracking spending is boring. Budgeting is boring. Automation is boring. Side hustles are exciting, and humans chase excitement. But boring builds wealth. Let that sit. However, you've been waiting, so here it is, the rule that decides everything. Here's the rule. If your behavior doesn't change, your situation won't. Side hustle money must follow the same system as your main income. Not a different one. Not a looser one. The same discipline. Otherwise, you're just increasing speed toward the same destination. If it wasn't the fact that I look at you all as personal friends, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But I know how it feels to struggle, and I want better than that for you. I'm not saying don't start a side hustle. Start one. Build income. But don't lie to yourself. If you're avoiding budgeting, if you're avoiding financial discipline, if you don't know where your money goes, the side hustle isn't your savior. It's a distraction. That line sticks. Now let's break down exactly what works and why it helps. Here's what works. Build the system first. Track every dollar, automate savings, create rules, then increase income. Now the extra money has somewhere to go. Now it compounds. Now it builds wealth. Because in order to have the proper future vision for your financial situation, you need to be able to see it. Imagine this. Your side hustle income comes in, and instead of disappearing, it moves automatically. Investments grow, savings stack, debt shrinks. That's when income changes your life. Income won't save bad behavior, but good behavior will multiply income. If you're serious about changing your financial situation, stop chasing more money. Start controlling the money you already have. After all, reminder, in order to grow your finances, you gotta incorporate good behaviors and build strong habits. Then go earn more. Subscribe if you're ready to build this the right way. And comment learn if ready to make a change in your financial situation. And if struggling and ready to put an end to it, check the systems I have built to help turn your situation around, and also check out this playlist where I expose all the secret financial tips and ideas that they don't want you to know.